We would like to acknowledge a victory this afternoon. Miley Cyrus, you won. Your nearly naked assault on a foam finger on national television is receiving the onslaught of media attention that you most probably expected when you planned the nearly naked assault of a foam finger on national television. But your victory will not be complete because we are taking a stand here on The Lead. Yes, we're going to discuss the performance and we're going to show it, but we will not use your name again. You'll be like Voldemort. The question is, why did she who shall not be named commit that act which should not be done? And where does it rank among the eye-popping moments that should not be forgotten?
It wasn't the backup furries. It wasn't the trashy one-piece tribute to Chuck E. Cheese. It wasn't even the twerking. All that can be expected at MTV's Video Music Awards, and all that is now part of She Who Shall Not Be Named's act these days. It was this, the foam finger dance with Robin Thicke during the performance of Blurred Lines, that probably should have had the man in the referee tuxedo throwing a flag. And it definitely had a lot of people talking.
It's just not a good look.
It was not a good night for Miley Cyrus.
No. It's a measure of how crazy the Miley Cyrus performance was when nobody's talking about Lady Gaga.
She Who Shall Not Be Named, or the artist formerly known as Hannah Montana, is not the first Disney child star to go from rated G to rated whoa. The Mickey Mouse Club's Christina Aguilera devoted a whole album to being. And fellow Mouse alum Britney Spears French kissed Madonna. Enough said. It seems She Who Shall Not Be Named is following a kind of post-kid star playbook, one designed to have fans say, Hannah, we're not in Montana anymore.
She's grown into a different kind of entertainer that, frankly, her fans, and there are legions of them, still find incredibly entertaining. I think part of her brand is to be a white-hot mess, and I think she delivered in a spectacular way last night.
She Who Shall Not Be Named is having some success. Her We Can't Stop single and video are certified hits, even with certified furries. And just maybe there is a double standard amongst all the outraged gaping mouths out there. There was another performer involved in the finger folly. As one tweet noted, why isn't Robin Thicke a slut?
For one of the first times in a big pop cultural moment, the female is the aggressor. We don't know for a fact that Robin Thicke was in on this, but it was very clear that Miley Cyrus wanted to be humping and nuzzling.
And what about Justin Timberlake? Idolized and lionized at the VMAs. Let's not forget, his hand was partially responsible for revealing one of the most infamous sights in TV history, Janet Jackson's Super Bowl breast breakout. And while he didn't bare his breast, on Saturday Night Live, he did put his... Okay, that was clearly a joke, and maybe there might be a line between racy and raunchy. But that line might not matter when it comes to celebrity these days. Even if she shall not be named, she shall be seen and heard again and again and again.
So whatever you know who was up to, it does seem to have worked. Hours after the performance, her songs We Can't Stop and Wrecking Ball shot to number 5 and number 2 on the iTunes charts. And MTV says 10 million people watched last night, up 66% from last year's show.